gonna do a bit of a doing a bit of little. I don't know even how to describe it, and it's probably not helping that I'm letting the music play over top of this. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. All this talk of like time travel and stuff like that. As soon as they started to mention like, uh, uh, thank you, Guilty Gear Music. Ever since they started to mention like, oh yeah, when the time gears are gone, that's it. Like time stops in that area. And this idea of like basically, it's another save in the world plot, but like this like wrinkle of like time stopping. It's like I know the perfect song. Uh, this Guilty Gear character is British, and it's very funny to me. But all what is it with British and time travel? I don't know. But this guy like it has like a time travel thing going on, and it's actually really funny in his story. Is like I can go. Hold on, let me try to do a British voice. Nope, I can't do it. I can go back in time to go see my girlfriend and like live in time like Captain America at the end of whatever movie that was. But it would destroy your world. It would destroy like the present, and then every other fighting game character in that game is like, okay, well, don't do that. If you do, we're gonna have to kick your ass. So please don't. But man, I got inspired to do some sick art. This is the best art I've ever done. There's no doubt about it. Lock this in place. And I put in the freaking effort, man. We had the little like a little doodle. The original pose that I did, and you can see how this stuff starts as doodle and then comes into like more and more drafts. I originally had the idea that Apter like tackles Grovyle to give the opportunity to throw the seed in, and I wanted it to be like a seed that actually in game did better than a blast seed, like like a sleep seed or a stun seed or confusion, but literally the only one that would be like big, like literally explosive, like drama for it would be a blast seed. But then because I couldn't really get the angle right, like with Apter like going into Grovyle, and the trouble, and it kind of adds to the story, is that Apter is just a little guy. He doesn't have like he's tough, but he doesn't have like he doesn't have the presence to be like, I am going to take all of your aggro, focus on me, do not hit the Piplup. So I was like, how does Apter actually distract Grovyle? And he just chomps the hell down on Grovyle's arm and uses Absorb. Don't know if that really showed up the best. I don't know why I'm moving my mouse to indicate, but that's like what those little bubbles are supposed to be. And I did like a draft layer. Can't really see it as well. Actually, I can do this. But the idea here, and I mean, luckily my art's getting to the point where you don't have to. Oh, it looks all 3D now. So everyone, put on your 3D glasses. You don't have. I'm getting my art is getting to the point where you don't have to. I don't have to explain what's going on. It can kind of just speak for itself. But the idea here is that in order to get an edge on this, that they have to throw like a status seed into Grovyle, and it never really makes sense. I mean, some seeds make sense to just throw at them, but most of the seeds the Pokemon eats when you throw it at them. So it's like, why would an opponent Pokemon open their mouth because Turtwig is gnawing on your arm like a piece of celery and it makes you scream? I love it. Yes, there is supposed to be an Absol in this picture, but not. He's not. That Absol is not nearly as important to the story. And if he becomes like our top guy, he's not. There's no if on this. Then I'll start drawing him in art. But he is not nearly as important as Absol was in Blue Rescue Team. My only criticism to myself, I don't know if the angle on the seed going in is exactly right. Like, I don't know if it really looks like Quincy is throwing it, and I don't like Azelf's body. I could not get the angle right on Azelf's body. It kind of just looks like a big old cat. But everything else I love. I also really love how I got the idea of like, well, I really want Grovyle to be like getting a counterattack in here. So he gets after, and he gets after good. And I think in my future drawings, if it ever like has that part of him exposed, it's gonna be like a scar, and I think that's gonna be dope. But you know what else is dope? This video game. So let's put on some. I could have put on this music the whole time. All right, let's freaking do this. I love this art. This art is going up on Twitter. I already had like the test pictures up. Oh, I didn't even show the line art. Boom. The line art was so good. I was like, I might just leave it like that. I really like the way that looks. But I'm glad I like double checked with everyone. It's like, does the floor gubbins look okay? And they all said it did. I really like how the colors turned out. Let's enough me jerking it over my own art. Let's freaking go into Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Things are wild. We're in the freaking future. There's the freaking Dusknor betrayed the hell out of us, and then was about to like get his goon squad to execute us. Luckily they chose like the most darkest, like torturous way to off somebody, but also like luckily it was just bad. So they cut the own ropes, and we are good to go. We're looking for Grovyle, because Grovyle is probably our only way out of here. Man, that awesome art. Back to little pixely guys. I am ready, Quincy. Let's freaking do it. Now this place was it was scary. Like, we made it out okay, but it was kinda kicking our ass. You're probably already dead. Yeah. Don't poison us. We cannot have that right now. Now, the past Pokemon streams have been a little quiet, so I'm gonna turn it up just a skosh. Let's see how that goes. Let me know how it's sounding. Oh god, my items are full. I should have deposited these at the statue, but we got plenty of food, so let's go. I mean, I should eat it, but it's not worth the steps to go back. Good to see that the money made it back from the future. So the real question is that something happened between the quote-unquote present when we got the time gears back and now. Steel types. Ow. There we go. Because by everything that we know so far, the time gear should be fine. So time should not have stopped. That's a really good item, but I think I already have one. Special band. We don't need it. We have so many. Let's just eat that. You know what? We're just gonna go. Good hit. I've been making more progress in Blue Rescue Team. I found a awesome Google okay, stop it. Also, like, Google Sheets document that shows all the Pokemon from Blue Rescue Team that can be actually just literally every Pokemon. And we are too far past the use of these boxes. Good shit. Well, I mean, We don't need this. Like, on one hand, we're not exactly... We're kind of fighting for our lives here. It's not like we're really going for treasure. But, if we do get the treasure out, that's going to be so much progress for us when we get back. I say when as if that is a guarantee, but we all know how stories go. But the blue rescue team document is really nice. Ah, we can deposit here. Or maybe we can't. Alright, fair enough. Must be getting close to the bottom now, after. We have to catch up to Grovyle soon. Let's keep it up. I don't know if we do. Grovyle doesn't strike me as the kind of... I've gone quite deep. He doesn't strike me as the... Bad without context. He doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that's like, I'm going to fight every single dude I can. I'm just going to like jump over everybody. It's not much farther now. Spiritomb? Hello? I know that rock design anywhere. If I get through here, I should be at the forest. Sableye are coming. There's no time to waste. That reminds me. Wonder how those two are doing. If they eluded the Sableye? Nah, forget it. This isn't the time. I have to give priority to my own mission no matter what. I vowed to complete it, even if it makes making sacrifices. Who did you vow to, Grovyle? Time to go. Is this... I mean, I'm gonna put it as the voice I can. You there, stop. Who's there? You invade this place with no warning, and you disturb our slumber. Then, without apology, you try to leave. Who's there? Who are you? You dare to anger us? We expected you to pay for these insults. Where are you? Quit hiding and reveal yourself. You accuse us of hiding? We do not hide. We are here. Oh god. We are Spiritomb. Oh, that's sick. It's I believe that is in a Pokédex entry. That's like just a mass of souls in there. So the pronoun of we is pretty dope. There is no, not the best pixel art. There is no mercy for those who transgress against us. Ah! Well, that'll slow him down. Deep sealed ruin. Shockwave, not for us. Are we gonna get to travel with Grovyle? I hope we do. Wow. Ooh. They're just leaving these things out? Is this rotten food? What did I pick up? What did I eat? Oh no. Alright, whatever. What the hell was that? Oh, it's a Tangroth. It's so weird seeing Gen 4 in these. Bam. Power Band. Good stuff. Swords dance. Hold up, hold up. Bite and Razor Leaf are both physical attack moves. I mean, we should take it. It's definitely better than, like, some of the nonsense we have in here, like this Pure Seed. No. This... Oh, we already have a Power Band. This Pecha Scarf. No, this All Hit Orb. No, we don't need it. We only have trouble against bosses. Even though we do occasionally hit a monster house. I don't think that's the move for Raptor. I like him being more defensive-minded. But if we can get it to Grovyle... if he'll let us edit his moveset. It's so weird. We were just kicking this guy's ass, and now we're wanting to make him stronger. Yeah. Good to see capitalism made it into the future. Oh, it's gravel rock. I was like, why is it? What? I thought it was spoiled food. Thank you for finding that trap for me. You sleeping? All right, we won't bother you. I can thread this needle. Bruh. That's a cool move for a enemy Pokemon, though. Just ignore him. He can't hurt us. Okay, he can hurt us. Good shit, dude. Quincy, he like we always like characterize him as just like a squishy little guy, but he's real good with those water type attacks. Just occasionally check and make sure they have if they have anything new to say. Good shit. There's our out. I've already got an idea planned, because... Oh, what the hell did he do to him? Hey, that's Grovyle. You two. Grovyle, are you alright? Stay back. What? Well, why? Careful, an enemy lurks nearby. What? Where? It's right beside you. Next to me? It can't be this. Ah! All those who trespass upon this land, none shall be forgiven, none. Not least of all you. Who's that? Who are you? You ask that of us? Our name is Spiritomb. We are the manifestation of a fusion of spirits. 108 of them. That's very specific. I wonder if that's in the Pokedex. Be careful, you two. This Pokemon is strong. Prepare to take your punishments. I wonder if he's still going to be on the map. Okay. Well, I'm out of position. Okay. No, it's better just to start up. I don't know if he has any physical attack moves. Ah, now we're in a position. I mean, he's a ghost and dark type, so this isn't going to do anything special. He's got pressure. That makes sense. He's scary. Oh, he's so bad. I mean, that's just a default attack. He's just trying to give us false hope. All right, you know, hey, you know. All right. We're a lot stronger than Grovyle. Got it. Oh, look how melty he is. Oh God. Oh, what's happening? Yeep. Seems he might have used up a little. Might have used up a lot of his power on Grovyle. Yeep. Better way. Oh, that was fun. What was that? I like how they turned the transform flip to the profile picture. What was all that about? They got spooked and ran. Grovyle! Are you alright? Yeah, I'll be fine. Can you get up? Somehow. No. That Pokemon, it was cunning. It went up my nose and took control of my body. Oh God. Okay, so it was using part of its power on him. So that was a bad Pokemon. No, that's not true. That Spiritomb was probably upset over us trespassing in its space. It was frightening, because it became so angry that it lost control of itself. But you saw what happened when the situation turned sour. It fled. It's normally a timid Pokemon. There are many such Pokemon here in your future. There are Pokemon who should be good. They have become bitter and twisted because of this world's perpetual darkness. I see. Good Pokemon going bad because of this world. That makes me sad. Hey, you two. Now you finally trust me? Somewhat? I'll admit it, I don't really trust you, but... Huh. I've told you before, there's no point in continuing together if there's no trust between us. I'm leaving. Well, wait. I didn't say I don't believe you. To be perfectly honest, we don't know what's what anymore. That's why we want to know as much as we can learn. And it's true, we still don't completely trust you, Grovyle, but what you said does make some sense. It just seems to be logical. So, please, Grovyle, please tell us what you know. Tell us about this future. And why you came to our world, Grovyle. So what if everything I say... So what if everything I say is a pack of lies? It's alright. I won't accept everything you say at face value right away. I'll listen, then decide. Well, fine. Follow me. Walk and talk. I would love to save my adventure, thank you. Oh, let's go get the freaking lore dump now. I'm ready. Secret of the planet's paralysis. The text got a little garbled up in the making it big. Oh, okay, he's like looking good. This'll do. A Sableye won't be able to spot us easily here. Tell us, Grovyle, in the future, why did the planet's paralysis take place? The cause of the planet's paralysis? That dates back to your time, in the world of the past. The planet's paralysis started with the collapse of Temporal Tower, which was governed by Dialga. Okay. Dialga? Who is that? He is the legendary Pokemon that controls time. I'm glad I'm not the only one that slips up and gives genderless Pokemon genders. Dialga ensured the proper flow of time from Temporal Tower. But when Temporal Tower collapsed, time gradually got out of control. And eventually, the planet fell into paralysis. What happened to Dialga? When time went out of whack, Dialga also lost control. Now, here in your future, the planet has become fully paralyzed. And thus Dialga has lost almost all his reason, and is governed by darkness. So it's kind of not so much a one-way track with these legendary Pokemon, at least with Dialga. The time has much of an effect on Dialga as Dialga has on time. Dialga is now beyond recognition. He's become an entirely different entity. Yes. He's become transformed into Primal Dialga, Primordial Presence. Now, I don't know my newfangled Pokemon as much. There's a fancy Kyogre and a fancy Groudon, right? That was from the Gen 3 remakes. Does this have something to do with them? And this is, of course, also not related to another version of Dialga where he gets a little bit more who's God? Arceus, a little Arceus-ified. Because they all they're like, they match their daddy. You get a little bit of his DNA in that other form. And then there's freaking Giratina, who already had a second form. Things get wild with legendaries. But I think this is the first time we've heard of this Primal Dialga in this game. Like, people were mentioning it, and I've seen it on a couple YouTube videos from now and then, but I try to avoid spoilers, as you can guess. This is not a person that is experiencing all this with prior knowledge going in. Okay. Primal Dialga feels no emotion. He seeks only self-preservation, so he prevents history from changing. That's why Dialga wants me gone. Because I tried to change history. Because I tried to stop the planet's paralysis. Because I traveled back in time to your world from this place, your future. What? Grovyle, you're saying you came back to our world so you could prevent the planet's paralysis? But that's completely the opposite of what we were told. Grovyle, you came back to our world to paralyze the planet, didn't you? And Grovyle, weren't you the one stealing the time gears? You've got to be joking. I was collecting time gears because they were needed for preventing the planet's paralysis. I needed to take them to Temporal Tower and put them in place. That would have reversed the collapse of Temporal Tower, which is fully underway in your time. So it was already collapsing. While it is true that removing a time gear from a specific place causes time to stop in that area, it was. That's only temporary. After the time gears are put into Temporal Tower, time would have been fully restored to normal everywhere. I mean, you could have just explained it to somebody. But then, what about all the things Dustnor said about you? Like how he said you were a wanted outlaw in the future. I mean, that is probably true. It's just that the future is evil. And how you escaped from the future, then fled to our world in the past. So you're claiming all that was just a bunch of lies? What else could it be? Because Dustnor really is an agent sent from this future by Primal Dialga to get rid of me. What? Dustnor was an agent sent to get rid of you? That's right. I've said that Primal Dialga will try to thwart any attempt to alter the course of history. That's why, when he learned what I traveled through time, he sent Dustnor after me. The Great Dustnor? It can't be. It's hard for you to believe, I know. It's not that hard. He literally sent dudes to assassinate us. I can't believe it at all. You're saying all this about the Great Dustnor? You were in hard denial. Quincy was really shrimping for this guy. I don't understand why Dustnor is acting this way here, but I respected Dustnor. I can't believe you. It's hard to accept, but looking back over what we've been through in this future world, what Grovyle said is reasonable. It makes perfect sense. The Apter's got his head on straight. And Quincy knows it. Quincy knows deep down that Grovyle says is true. But knowing that makes it much harder to accept. But... Hey, where are you going? I'm going to see Dustnor. What? I want to see Dustnor. I'm going to find out if what you said is true or not. What's the point of that? You'll only be making it easy for them to get rid of you. You don't stand a chance against them. Then, what am I supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Didn't you wonder this earlier? And you decided that you would decide for yourself? You insisted that because you don't know what to believe, you wouldn't accept words for their face value. And you'd think for yourself. No. It's times like this, when things are tough, that you have to be strong. Think for yourself, then act as you deem right. Grovyle, what are you going to do now? Going back to the past again to stop the planet's paralysis. To do that, I need to find Celebi. Oh, that's right. Hold on. Turn down the music a little bit. Celebi is also a time Pokemon. I don't know the specifics. Like, Celebi was Gen 2, a little bit before my time. But there are movies about Celebi, like, doing time nonsense. Celebi? That's right. You can come with me or not. It's your choice. You two decide on your own course of action. I'm off. I don't know what I should believe either. But there is one thing I can say about with certainty. In this future world of darkness, the planet is paralyzed. The paralysis of this planet happened back in our world. That's why, to stop that from happening, we have to get back to the past. We have to get back to our world. After, yes, I know. What Grovyle said, Grovyle's right. Things are very tough now. That's why we have to be strong. I'm alright now. Let's go. Let's catch up with Grovyle. After, we have to get back to our own world. Yeah. All right. Quincy's he's on the ball now. Now let's make sure to actually deposit our stuff. It is just all, oh no, we're going back to this place. So that's the remains of Temporal Tower now. It did kind of look like it had a structure look to it. Oh, he's not going to be happy. Master Dialga, the stage has been set for the capture of the traitors. When the time comes, it may be necessary for us to beg your help, Master Dialga. Dusknor, scared of us three? As you wish. By your leave, we shall proceed. If you want me to do this course of action, just growl menacingly. I think he's thinking the same thing that I'm thinking. This area kind of looks... this area kind of looks like the area before Apple Woods. But also, there might be something with how Apter has, like, experienced these places before. And it might be coming up right now. What? What was that strange sensation? I've had that strange sensation before. Where are we? This is Dusk Forest. Its name comes from the dark fog that perpetually surrounds it. Deep in this forest, we should find Celebi. Hey, Grovyle, you mentioned that name before, but who is Celebi? Celebi is the legendary time travel Pokemon. Yeah, that makes sense. She has the ability to cross time. But, well, she's a little odd. But anyway, Celebi's ability enabled me to go to the past. So if we find Celebi, can we return to our world? Yes, you can go back. But Celebi is the Pokemon that sent me to the past. I mean, Celebi has lent her support to reshaping history. Wait, are you saying that Celebi's in trouble too? That's right. Primal Dialga is also targeting Celebi. Oh, that's fun. Two like time-related Pokemon. So there's no time to waste. Get ready soon. We have to find Celebi. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, I was completely off base. I'm gonna see if he'll let me hold that scar. That should do. What do we save? What do we save here? We save these. The game card. Actually, that's not such a strange term anymore because of the Nintendo Switch. If we don't hurry, the Sableye will catch up to us. We're leaving as soon as you're ready. Oh, okay. We don't talk to you. We just go. You all ready? Soon to be finally prepared? Let's go then. We'll find Celebi and return to the past. Let's go. Another thing I liked in the picture that I did, and just like how things have kind of turned out in the game, is that Turtwig and Grovyle are both like lizardy Pokemon, and something about the two of them bouncing off each other. And even though Apter doesn't really bounce off of anybody, he's just kind of a. Wait, don't go. What is it? If the three of us do return to our world, Grovyle, will you steal the time gears like you did before? Well, yes, I will. Otherwise, the planet's paralysis can't be stopped. But Grovyle, I'm not convinced yet. I don't completely trust you yet. I'm only cooperating with you because I want to return to our world. If we do return Grovyle, oh shit, he's about to freaking draw the line in the sand. I'll investigate if you really were stealing those time gears to prevent the planet's paralysis. Grovyle, if I decide that you're wrong for stealing the time gears, I'm gonna stop you, Grovyle. Do as you will, but keep this in mind. What's important now is getting ourselves safely back to your world. So for the time being, focus on getting back home. Let's go. I feel it. I'm sensing something strange. What's the matter, Apter? I just know it. I felt something like this before. It was... That's it! It was when... What's wrong, Apter? What's this weird sensation? I don't know why I'm feeling this way. Wait a second, I know this place. Yeah, it's all coming in. SPW knows it. I thought so! This is similar to the sensation I had back then. Hey, what are you doing? Alright. We have to hurry, Apter. So that... Aw, shit. Joel, just the one Sableye coming after us? He's got some freaking balls. Hell yeah. Hey, can I give you sword stance? No. He's like Gengar in I mean in more ways than one. He's like Grovyle, or he is Grovyle. He's like Gengar in Blue Rescue Team. Alright. So we probably can't boss him around. We can try to play with his... no, we can only talk to him. That's fine. That's cool. I think that they could have done more with that in Blue Rescue Team. You know. And not just because Gengar could actually, like, hold himself up in a fight. Not by much. But we were so overleveled at that point that it didn't really matter. Dude, the only Pokemon left are huge. Like, big dudes. Oh, right. Can I give this to you? No. Oh, he's got some... He's got something. Hold on. No, you can't do that to me. He's got something. Or he just not telling us if he's holding or not holding something. But I like the idea that he is holding something. In fact, he's probably got a bunch of stuff. He's probably got his own bag. Because he threw out luminous seeds or whatever they're called. Okay, well maybe not every Pokemon is huge. There's a Mothim back there. Is that a Misdreavus? Mismagius, whatever. You know what I meant. I'll just take a little snack of that. Explosion? Who would ever? I don't want this. That is not going to help me ever. We'll teach it to Grovyle. Alright, time to use my big move. Kaboom! Grovyle, don't you step on that. Grovyle! You goober. Alright, looks like the great Grovyle ain't so tough either. At least ain't so smart. That's like when you're doing a D&D game and then you're running an NPC, but as soon as as soon as you actually have to play him properly and use dice, you're done. You're done, kid. Or you hype someone up like they're so powerful, and then the dice start coming and it's like, you know, 1s, 2s, and you're like, all right. Oh, is this just a roundabout? Freaking Forest of Illusion out here. All right. Ooh, Blast Seed. I don't want any of that. No, thank you. Dude, he's strong though. That was fast. Is this where Celebi's supposed to be? That's right. It was around here that I met her the first time. But if Primal Dialga knows of this place, Celebi will have fled from here. This place isn't known to our pursuers, however. Celebi should still be here. Hello? Celebi? It's me, Grovyle. Reveal yourself, if you're here. She's not coming out. Did she get frightened off by Primal Dialga? What if she's been captured by Primal Dialga? Captured? Where'd that voice come from? I can't even tell if it's Sableye or if it's Celebi. But now, I don't hear anything. That voice, was I just hearing things? You didn't imagine it. Me? Captured? How insulting. Captured? Impossible, that's for sure. Oh, it's a shiny! Look at your little face! It's been too long, my dear Grovyle. Yes, it's been a while, Celebi. What? This tiny thing is Celebi? And now that is downright rude. How inappropriate to poke fun at my petite proportions. I'm sorry. I've heard you have the ability to cross time, so I expected you to be some awe-inspiring Pokemon. How uncouth. Never judge someone by appearance. But I forgive you. After all, you must find me cuter and more special than you imagined. It's so true. Yeah. Celebi, I need your help again. I know. Seeing you back here, my dear Grovyle, tells me everything I need to know.
You're back because you failed in your mission in the past, yes?
Yes, it's true.
I hope you manage this time. I've quite had enough of this. Living in this dark and dreary world is so depressing.
Sorry, no time to chat. Sableye are tracking us. If we don't leave soon, we'll have brought trouble to you.
It's quite fine. There's no need to be worried. Let those Sableye come. They're of no concern to me.
Whoa, talking big shit out here.
Besides, if you'd be so kind as to prevent the planet's paralysis, we'll finally be spared the agony of this world of darkness. My dear Grovyle, I'll devote my whole life to achieve that end.
Alright. Where's the passage of time?
It's ready.
How? Someone thought of that and is like, the path that you physically go into the wormhole, we're gonna call that the passage of time. And then everyone in the office cheered.
It is nearby. Passage of time is on a plateau above the forest.
That's good. Can you guide us?
Yes. Are all three of you taking the passage of time?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, what's this? Your friend.
What? What? Oh, Celebi knows something's up.
No, that can't be.
Something the matter, Celebi?
No, it's nothing. Well then, shall we? Off to the passage of time.
Oh, shit. My first, one of the things that came to mind, sorry, I'll narrate this after. I don't want to spoil, because we'll eventually get to this. So just jump ahead, like, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. In Super Mystery Dungeon, the partner Pokemon is the one that has to go, not the human. And it's because they are the Pokemon Mew. And I don't remember the exact details of why. But, like, they are Mew. Maybe they lost their memory and forgot that they were a legendary Pokemon that could transform. I think when I played, I don't remember what I was, but I think my partner was Fennekin? That seems right. But then, like, in post-game, we were able to, like, go get them. I don't know if they ever turned back into the partner Pokemon, though. That's good. It's been so long, it's gone from my memory. You know, give us something enough time, and you'll forget about it, everything. But there are some scenes from that game I remember. That game was cool. It didn't hit the highs that Blue Rescue Team did, but some of those scenes were like, oh, shit. You know, legendary Pokemon helping you out, the whole thing.
Hey, Grovyle. So what's the passage of time?
The passage of time is a portal that Celebi uses to travel through time. It's a secret corridor that spans dimensions.
For short trips, I can travel there through time by myself. But for big trips that span many generations, I must use the passage of time. Oh, so if we were to go through the passage of time...
Yes, you'll be able to return to your time.
Oh, I see it.
I wonder what made them decide they wanted to be shiny. I don't know. I'm glad they did. She's very cute.
There's the entrance that leads to the plateau. Passage of time is way up there.
Good. We'll leave as soon as we're ready. Even Grovyle, he knows what's up. That means he does have a bunch of stuff that he just picks up. We're still fine, so we just save. That was so unnecessarily short. I guess just to give us a taste of,
Hi, so listen. This is just a little secret. Do you know that Grovyle is really impatient and hasty? I know that he wants to hurry, but I do wish he would slow down a little. It would sure make me happier if he did. I want to spend as much time as I can with him. Oh, that's not how I meant it. Not at all. I don't have any special feelings for him or anything, Baka.
Bro, the game ships it itself. It's way too easy. Good, we're leaving. We must make our way to the passage of time. Let's go.
I'm so glad I talked to her. That was so cute.
Now I see why they wanted to make him pink. He's just a cute little guy. Oh, there was another box I had to throw away. Type of berry, weird. Wait, okay, that they're holding.
Rests. I'll bring rest with me.
That's one of those like niche build type things where like that could be really good. Ow. Ow, ow. Ow. Okay, I mean that was a real move, right? Bye. Box. Now it's weird. These trees are green. Red roses too. Ah! Get out of the way, Celebi. Oh, he's fast. Won't guess. Hang in there, guy. I don't want to know what happens if you die. Oh, you're still alive. Interesting. I mean, I guess you are steel type. Oh, Grovyle with the PP saver. I'm burned. Celebi, you're the best. And Grovyle with dig. Huh. I mean. Oh, what do you guys say? Oh, there's all kinds of things she says. Yay. What is decayed in this darkness? I simply hate it this way. Alright, I think I got it. Yep. Sick. Do you have anything else you want to say? Alright. I mean, he is right. We should watch out for Steelix. A big, scary guy. You know, it's kind of weird that we never got the chance to recruit Gengar. I mean, he was an asshole. So I wouldn't blame them for, like, wanting to not give us the opportunity. But, or maybe it's just something more poetic. It's like he just leaves and then never comes back. Actually, that's... I don't know if he ever got back with Team Minis. Part of me says he did. But maybe he never did. Oh, hell yeah, he's got quick attack. Okay. Let's get you in here. Dude, these guys got a ton of HP. I mean, I guess it's kind of average. Quincy's just a little below average. He's just a little guy. Get me out of this sandstorm. What if there was just somehow a seed that was like, we've put 5 fan traps around the exit, and you just cannot escape. I was actually learning about something. We saw it a little bit as a mechanic in Blue Rescue Team, but if you spend too much time in a single floor, not the dungeon itself, Celebi's kind of big. Like, Celebi's about the same size. I expected to fuck. Ah! I expected Celebi to be smaller, but I guess, you know, Turtwig's not a big Pokemon. Why are you tutorializing this to me? I swear I've seen these before. Safeguard. Don't need it. Nom. I'm glad that because I think I've heard about this shiny Celebi, and even maybe what game they came from, but I didn't put the pieces together. I'm glad I was surprised by that. Rude. I love how they're loving. I love how they're loving. I love how they're letting Apter guide the way. Grovyle does not strike me as the kind of person who's like, all right, I'll leave this to you. You got this. If you were able to guide this klutz through the through all these dungeons before this, you could get us out of here. Although also, I don't know if Grovyle knows about the Dimensional Scream. Oh god, he's going Super Saiyan. Get me out. Ow! So that's what it looks like when a Pokemon's really fast. We've done it so often to cheese bosses, and now they're gonna use it on us. No, don't do it. Oh, Quincy taking on the big guy. Uh-huh. Oh, you're done? Alright, goodbye. Good shit, Quincy. What if we just never got the chance again to read the people's diary? Stepped right into it. Don't do it again, thank you. Ow. I will gobble all of these up. I'll hang on to that. Oh, that's right. We can get health back the old-fashioned way. Man, that feels scummy. I'm a grass type. You gotta take what you can get. You know what? He's going that way. I should have gone after him. Yeah, I had a feeling I wasn't gonna kill. You're okay. Uh-huh, yeah. That made his speed go up twice. Oh my god. Hate weather effects, hate weather effects. I'm gonna one day be a ground type and I still hate weather effects. I went the complete wrong way. I should have followed the Rhyhorn. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Alright, everyone turn around. Back through the sandstorm. And all the dialogue boxes. So they got the idea for Celebi and they're like, you know, oh, this is a hippopotas. Hippowdon. Hey. And they're like, actually, we should make them pink. That would be very cute. Alright, and put this back on. What if we just forgot about it? Oh, that seems like a one-time item. We've also never failed a dungeon. Which, I'm not trying not to jinx it here. You. Nice. No sweat. Oh, it's like all the trees are getting all fally now. Let's just try to sneak out. No? Alright. Ah, you also got some absorb. That would have been bullshit if he was using that against us. Especially if he hit Quincy with it. Good god. Good shit. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, I'm glad I'm getting plenty of use out of this razor leaf. Usually I don't. Bruh. I wonder what made me pass on the other Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. Because I loved the hell out of Blue. I guess there were just other... what other games were coming out in around 2009 that I was like, no, I must get... Actually, that was probably around the time of, like, Brawl and stuff, so, like... Other games were probably on my radar. I'm gonna look it up and talk about it after, on Tweakdoor. The hell's the exit? It's up here. Good hit. They're gonna have to send an entire squad, Dusknoir and an entire squad of Sableye if they want to stand any chance against us. Yeah, I can get there. Bruh. Oh, hell yeah, Grovyle with the assist. Got there. Oh, there's a little guy in there. Alright, let's get some team. No, I can't change their tactics, but I can change his. Just remind me to change it back. Hang in there, Celebi. Oh my god. Breaking out the agent power. I'm fine. I'm less fine. Hell yeah. Oh god. Bruh. Damn. Okay, we got there. No sweat. Hey guys, wait for me. Wait.
Oh, I see it now. There it is.
Ooh, that's cool. Like it's supposed to drive a DeLorean through that or something.
Is that the passage of time?
That's right. That's the passage of time. I went through that to go to the past. Celebi, only you can open the passage of time. Do your thing.
Sure.
Stop there. This is probably Dustnor. That'll do. What? That voice.
It can't be.
Hello to you all. It's been a while. It is Dustnor. How did he get here? Dustnor. Dustnor. Your scurrying carried you far. But sad to say, it's all over now. Ah, they did bring the whole squad. The Sableye too. Huh? That's crafty, Dustnor. You allowed us to roam free, but you kept your eye on us the whole time. So you could capture Celebi as well as us.
What? So you mean we're followed the whole time?
I didn't see this coming. It's all my fault, Celebi.
Oh, apologies don't suit your style, my dear Grovyle. And do you honestly think that I can be caught?
Everyone, are you ready to fight?
What? Of course.
We're going to power our way through. We'll push them aside, then dive into the passage of time. You got it. Ha! So you'll resist. Spare yourself the effort. You have no chance of succeeding. We won't know for sure until we try. Dustnor, you and me, now. Grovyle, are you really such a fool to think I'd come alone?
What?
Now, Master Dialga.
What? It turned pitch black. Oh, Jesus Christ.
We're gonna get freaking wiped. Oh, shit. There he is. And all of his extra veiny glory.
Ah! That's... Grovyle, what is it? What is that?
That's like the thing with legendary Pokemon. I talked about it in Blue, but it's like you see a legendary Pokemon and you're like, shit, what the hell is that? That's the thing I did during Pokemon D&D when I showed them Ultra Beasts. The idea is like, you don't know what that is. You don't know if that's a Pokemon, and that's kind of what's going on with the legendaries. That's Primal Dialga.
What? That's Primal Dialga?
What's wrong, Grovyle? Where's your bravado now?
My dear Grovyle.
This is it for us.
What? Why? Aren't you going to fight?
It's hopeless. Dustnor on his own is one thing. We don't stand a chance against Dialga. You two have kept up so well. I'm sorry to let you down. This is where it ends.
But...
I surrender, Dustnor. Do with me as you will. Oh, he's up to something.
My dear Grovyle.
What's the matter, Grovyle?
Not sure. It's not like you to give up so easily.
Yes, I am giving up. But hope is still alive. Celebi, you remember? The last time when I traveled back in time to prevent the Piranha's paralysis? I wasn't alone. There was another.
What? Grovyle, you didn't come to our world alone?
That's right. I had a partner. We headed to the past together. It's like their own little rescue team. I still think he's bullshitting. But I do believe him that he did come with someone else. But why bring it up now? But when we were going through the passage of time, we had trouble. We became separated. My partner should still be back in the world of the past. Even if I'm eliminated, my partner will see our mission through the end. My partner will prevent the planet's paralysis. What if someone was playing blue and they're like, I'm going to be a Trico. And my partner is going to be this Pokemon. And then they come into this game and they're like, what the fuck? I mean, that doesn't make sense as far as like time travel and stuff, but it's a cute idea. Ha! Ha 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 ha! What's so funny? Ha! So you claim someone went to the past with you? Incidentally, what's the name of your partner? Uh-oh. Go on. Say the name. Why ask such a thing? Can't tell me? No, that's not true. My partner's name is Apter. My best friend. What? I knew it. As soon as Dustnor heard the name. Oh shit. Man, there's a whole lot going on here. There's so many wrinkles. I want to talk more about it. I kind of just want to talk more about it before I hit the A button. I'm gonna keep going. Does seriously Grovyle not know Apter's name before? But at the same time, when Dustnor heard Apter's name, he's like, "Oh, that's fucking funny." That's real. But at the same time, why wouldn't Grovyle recognize Apter? Unless Grovyle was like, and my partner was a human, by the way. All right, we'll let it play. Let it play. But that also makes a whole lot more fun to this.
What? What? Grovyle, did you say Apter? Well, this is Apter right here.
What? That's impossible. Truly, this is a coincidence. Who has the name Apter? No one has the name Apter. This is the only one. Ah, shit.
What? You're Apter?
No, it can't be. It isn't. The Apter I knew isn't a Pokemon. Oh, okay, there it is. The Apter that I know is a human.
What?
Oh, look at him laughing. It's the animation.
Precisely. My good fellow Grovyle, that is unmistakably your friend Apter. What? That Pokemon you see was once a human. What? Master Dialga had given me a mission. It was to get rid of you, Grovyle and Apter, because you fled to the past. I traveled through time in pursuit of you both. In the past, I gathered intelligence that might help me find you. And at one point, I met Team Rocksteady. Hello there, you're from a guild, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, we're Team Rocksteady. We work at the guild. It's great to meet you.
But at that point, I suspected nothing.
My partner here just happened to see it in a dream.
Excuse me? A dream, you say? By dream, what do you mean? When they mentioned the dimensional scream, I was skeptical at first. But then an idea began to take shape in my mind.
Is it possible that the dimensional scream only happens to people that time travel? Does Grovyle see the dimensional scream?
And
yes, with the memory of a name. And the memory of being a human before that.
I beg your pardon? A human? So, a former human with no memories. A human that possessed the dimensional scream. I became convinced then. You said you knew your name at least. And that name would be,
very wisely, not saying the name Apter. Because if he said Apter, people would be like, how do you know me? Apter told the name to Dustnor.
Ah, I see. Apter.
Does that name mean anything to you?
No. It means nothing to me, unfortunately.
What?
Didn't I just see the faintest... Did Dustmore just hide the faintest of smiles? Or did I imagine that? There was no doubt. This Apter was the very one that I'd been seeking. So that Apter developed amnesia and was transformed into a Pokemon, which must be because of the accident during your time travel. Well, Apter's memory loss was a lucky stroke for me. After all, your partner failed to recognize who I am. It was quite easy to win over your partner's trust, and it was also easy to drag them to the future when the time came.
Dusknoir really was lying.
Which left you, Grovyle, the last part of the job to finish.
And that's why he wanted Apter dead. And Quincy, who just got roped into the whole damn thing. Damn, poor Quincy. I was a human from the future? And I was Grovyle's partner on a mission to prevent the planet's paralysis? And that's how I ended up in Quincy's world.
Grovyle and Apter. With the both of you here, everything will end when we finally dispose of you. That will finally put an end to Grovyle's glimmer of hope. Everything ends! Everything ends for you! Oh, ha 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 ha!
Dusknoir! No!
Dusknoir! Ah, you finally come to terms with your fate.
Grovyle! Apter!
We shall finally be rid for you for all time. This is the end for you.
Hey, Apter, Grovyle, you can't give up.
Say not to give up? What can we possibly do in this bleak situation?
We have to think. I know. Celebi, can you time travel ability transport us just a short distance to the passage of time? It won't be easy with Dialga here. Dialga's the temporal Pokemon and controls time itself. Even if I can make us travel to time, I'll have no trouble exposing it. It just has to work for an instant. Please.
Attack!
Time to travel.
They vanished. Master Dialga.
No. Whoa. Oh, reminds me of like the opening things for Diamond and Pearl. I don't know what he's up. I broke the screen. No, my monitor. I mean my DS. Holy shit! Ah, the time traveling path has been shattered.
There you are.
We almost made it to the passage of time. Dive in now. You can make it. Now into the passage of time. Well, what about you, Celebi? Don't fret over me. I told you I can't be caught. Stop the planet's paralysis. Change history.
Thanks.
Thank you, Celebi.
You're not getting away.
Freaking JoJo. Uh-oh. What was it?
Ah.
Freaking hitting us with the JoJo. That was cool. A new dawn. And we're back here. This is what? After where? Isn't this where I met you, Apter? It's like that beach. So that means, could it be? No, it is. We're in the past. We made it back to our world. Yeah, we made it, Apter. Hey, Grovyle. Look, we made it home. Back to our world. So we did it. We made it through. Back to this world. Yes, this is where I met Apter. That's where the dimensional scream dropped him off at. That would make sense where he ended up here. Let's see. I think it was right here.
This is where I found After out cold. So that's what happened. That trip through time sent me into the eastern forest, and After and I both reached your world far away from each other. Oh, that's right. There's a lot I don't understand, like the whole concept of time travel.
Don't worry, it happens to everybody. Will you please explain it to us? Sorry, I really don't have the time.
This isn't really the place to talk, so let's go to Wigglytuff's guild and talk there. Before we went to the future, we trained there and roomed there. Yeah, roomed. Room's a word. It'll be the perfect place. Okay, let's go to Wigglytuff's guild.
Aren't I still a wanted criminal?
Hold on. Will I be well received if I go to the guild? After all, I'm a wanted outlaw in this world. If I went to your guild, won't everyone be shocked? Don't you think they'd try to capture me? Come to think of it, you're right. What to do? Oh, I know. There's a good place. It'll involve going through Treasure Town. Shouldn't be a problem if we lie low and sneak through. Lead the way. Okay, it's this way. Wow.
Quincy, unbelievable force of will right here to not immediately want to go back to his friends. Like, we made it! Well then, so he's putting on the big boy pants. Bag size. No, they can't give us our bag size. Team Charm. Ladies. Now, these two Pokemon and then freaking Metacham. Talk about an odd duck. I would love to save my adventure. But I guess, you know, don't really have too many choices from Gen 4 back. Oh, hey. Are we going to be bunking it in the Sharpedo Cove? That was cool seeing the art of that, though.
This cliff is known as Sharpedo Bluff.
Sharpedo Bluff?
Yes. I think the name comes from the fact that the cliff itself is shaped like a Pokemon named Sharpedo. As far as I can tell, nothing seems out of the ordinary.
Ah, sneaky.
It's down here. I lived here before I joined the guild.
Wow. The backstory. Partner backstory.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The Quincy pad. The Quincy bachelor pad. Now he even did a little...
I see. This is a hollow chamber in the face of the cliff.
Dude, he's got a cool place.
Whew. I'm glad no one's wrecked the place. That's proof how little notice this place attracts.
It's true. It's off to the side, like completely out of nowhere, and behind a bush.
Maybe better if we stay here for the time being.
Agreed. So I've got drinks. Who wants some? Isn't this a rated? Isn't this like a rated E Pokemon game?
But Apter, I never expected you to be that very same Apter.
So did you know our name or not? It's not like my name is Bob. I don't even know if Apter's a real name or a real word.
Grovyle, can you tell us more about that?
Yes, Apter and I, we were jointly investigating the planet's paralysis. Although I guess at the same time, Grovyle wouldn't look at someone and be like, "Oh, cool. You know, I knew someone named Apter once." But he's a human, so it's completely different. After if that ever came up before, I mean, not that these guys talked before. Everything else before that was like villain. We were jointly investigating the planet's paralysis.
A Pokemon and a human paired together.
Yeah, weird, right? And Apter had, or has, a special ability like no other. We relied on that special ability to investigate the planet's paralysis. It played a vital part.
But by special ability, you mean the Dimensional Scream, don't you?
Exactly. But the Dimensional Scream has a drawback. Does it? The Dimensional Scream requires the presence of a trusted Pokemon partner.
Aww. That's true.
It's never gone off without Quincy around. Without that partner, the ability cannot be triggered. That's... okay, cool.
A trusted partner.
That's why we work together. The Dimensional Scream is set off by triggers tied to places where the time gears are hidden.
Huh.
We needed to find out where the time gears were in the past. We needed the Dimensional Scream to accomplish that.
Wait a second. You said that there has to be a trusted partner nearby for the Dimensional Scream to work.
Quincy, don't be so modest.
But the Dimensional Scream was being triggered not long after we met.
Your point? Doesn't that show how much you trusted each other from the start? Piplup face. I need that as an emote, please. I'm gonna make that as an emote. When you put it like that, it's a little embarrassing. In addition, After developed amnesia. Upon meeting you, Quincy, your partner had someone to turn to. Perhaps After grew to trust you very quickly because of that. Oh, well, that kind of cuts the wind out of his sails a bit. Oh, there's another thing I don't understand. Is the dimensional scream triggered in response to only time gears? Right. The opposite is also true. The dimensional scream is not triggered in places that aren't connected to time gears. I mean, they're probably going to start talking about it, but what's the shit with... what's the stuff with Azuriel and Meryl? Huh. Really? That's not how I remember it. Listen, After, do you remember that time we went off after near Drowsy? And during our first exploration? And there were other times, too. We went to places that seemed to have nothing to do with time gears. But even in places like that, the dimensional scream was triggered sometimes, wasn't it? Yeah. Are you sure? That never happened in the future. The dimensional scream was never triggered by places that had no tie to time gears whatsoever. It could be like... It's also triggered by when close friends are around, and there's just no friends in the future. Well, if that's true, I don't know why it would work differently here. It's also possible that, like... I think we had all the time gears, right? Like, we know where they all are. Like, Meryl and Azuriel aren't actually connected to a time gear, and we just didn't know about it. Perhaps things are just different in this world. Perhaps the nature of the dimensional scream is altered in the past. So in the future, the dimensional scream doesn't work in places that have no connection to time gears? Oh, that explains it. Maybe that's why that time, when we were in the future... That's right, he wasn't feeling anything. Yeah, we know what's going on here. This was recent. Well, After, do you see anything? No, I'm not sensing anything. Maybe I couldn't envision anything that time we were in the future, because we were in a place that wasn't tied to any time gears. That also makes sense. Maybe that's why my dimensional scream failed to work. Maybe Grovyle's right about the future and the past being different. Or different enough to make my dimensional scream ability work differently. Anyway, like I was saying, we were investigating the planet's paralysis. We used the dimensional scream ability to identify the locations of the time gears in your world while we were in the future. Wow, you can do that? I guess that makes sense. Like, if you're in a place, if you're in the future, and you touch a spot, and you're like, there was a time gear here. Jot that down, we're going back in the past. That's it. Oh my god. That's who this is. This voice was from the Groudon statue. And I was like, whose voice is this supposed to be? I don't know who this is supposed to be. It was either Grovyle or After. But I think, well, After probably wouldn't recognize his own voice, because I imagine he'd have a different voice as a stupid little Turtwig. Weird. A vision of yourself. I guess that's just a memory. Yeah, there it is, the Droughtstone. Good job, partner. Wow. That's wild. After identifying the locations where the time gears would be in the past, we took the passage of time. That brought us from our world in your future to this world. However. And then this was... okay, yeah, just let it play. Let it play. This is good. Mario and Luigi going through the movie vibes. Weren't they, like, on water? I mean, it sounds like rain. But I guess that's just... we encountered turbulence while we were traveling through time. Us, After, and I became separated. I guess they just wanted to make it sound like water, so it was a little bit more connected to the beach. I don't know. For some reason, After got amnesia and was turned into a Pokemon. Yeah, that's still a little weird. We haven't really gotten through that part yet. Can only guess it had something to do with our accident while traveling in time. I came from the future. And not just that, I came with the mission of preventing the planet's paralysis. I don't know. It seems so outlandish. It doesn't feel real somehow. So, After, you may not remember any of this, but you were my closest friend. I worried about you when we were separated. I'm glad to see you're safe. Your appearance may have changed, Now you may have lost your memory. You're still you. None of this alters the fact you remain my friend. Aww. Oh, After. Glad to see you again. First time you're getting emotional. It's this goober. Now, we have to decide on our course of action. Like I told you before, I'm going to collect the time gears again. What are you going to do? I swear to God, Quincy. I'm a little worried about how time stops in the region where time gears are removed. You're sure that it'll only be temporary? That's right. As soon as the time gears are set in place in Temporal Tower, time will be restored to its normal state everywhere. We might have to fight the lake Pokemon. That's gonna be wild. Like, they're gonna be like, after Quincy, what the fuck? You're our friend. Why are you doing this? And like, well, we could really are trying to explain. Why are you working with Grovyle? Well then, we'll go too. We'll go with you, Grovyle. Taking a time gear will badly affect the Pokemon that live in that area, but we have to prevent the planet's paralysis. Okay then, we'll go together. But the hour's late. We're also exhausted from all the running we've done. We should rest up tonight. We'll leave in the morning. That third little bunk. I would love to save my adventure, please and thank you. Man, now that was a lore drop. I was joking when they were... I mean, I knew there was going to be a lore drop, but I was not expecting anything like this. Where's the boy? Quincy isn't here. Maybe outside? Not expecting this. I guess partner to partner talk. What's the matter? Can't sleep? Yeah, just thinking. Thinking about Dusknoir? No, that's not it. Sure, finding out we were being deceived came as a real shock. But hearing your story earlier, Grovyle, really drove it home. What Dusknoir said in the future is really true. It made me realize that After really did come from the future. I was mulling things over like that. Hey, look, Grovyle. Sunlight. It's sunrise. Ooh, that's pretty. Wow, the sun moves really fast. It's pretty, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe it's because we were in the future for so long. But I didn't think a sunrise could ever feel so renewing. Sun rises, and it sets. We take that for granted, and that's only natural. The things we take for granted, they're really the most essential things, and they're precious. All I'd ever known in the future's world of darkness. Upon coming to this world, seeing the sun for the first time, it was staggering. Seeing it strengthened my resolve to turn history away from a future of darkness. There's one thing I wanted to ask you, Quincy. It's about that time in the future. We were confronted by Dialga. Frankly, we were in a no-win situation. There was no hope. We shall be rid of you for all time. This is the end for you. We were there. We don't have to go through this whole rigmarole again. It was good. I'm not saying it was bad. But when all seemed lost, you refused to give up. Even I'd given up. What compelled you? How did you manage to stay so strong? Oh no. Quincy, that little guy being the strongest out of all of us. Well, I wonder too. I really don't know. But maybe it was because After stood by me. After? So take a look at this. Oh hell yeah. Given his backstory. This. What could it be? It's an odd pattern inscribed on it. Never seen anything like it. It was very possible he could have just been like, oh shit, the MacGuffin we need, hell yeah. Where did you get this? This pattern's new to me. This is my relic fragment. It's my personal treasure. I have this dream of one day solving the mystery behind this fragment. But I was such a coward. I couldn't work up the courage to go to the guild and apply as an apprentice. It was then that I met After. After... Yes, After was always there to cheer me up. And... yeah, that's...
It all gave me courage. With After, I felt like I could overcome any challenge. That's how I came to feel over time. Maybe that's why I was able to keep going without giving up. Alright. I think I understand what you're saying. Yeah, After has a special quality that makes others feel that way. Same way I care for After as a friend. You, Quincy, also feel that same way about After. Same way I feel about After. His platonic friend. That's the same way you feel about him. Oh, no, I wasn't saying that. Nah, they're all friends. After is lucky. Be blessed with a friend like you. Well, it's morning. We should be leaving soon. Yeah. Oh, that was good. Hang in there, SPW. Don't start crying yet. Alright, it's agreed that we all collect all the time gears. First, we have to decide which time gear we should target. Let's check the Wonder Map. From there, the underground lake would be the closest, I guess. How about Tree Shroud Forest? That was where I got my first time gear the last time. Where's that? Here. It's a little far from here, but there's no one like Uxie guarding that time gear. That's true, yeah. There's 5 time gears, right? 3 of the lake Pokemon. And that one was just by itself? Alright, whatever. Oh, great! If we were to fight someone over a time gear, that would attract attention. But that won't be a concern here, right? Exactly. That's it then. That's where we're going. Onward to Tree Shroud Forest. This is it. This is the entrance to Tree Shroud Forest. Oh. What is it, Grovyle? The atmosphere somehow feels different from last time. No, I must be imagining it. We'll go in when you're ready. Uh-oh. Meow. 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 Hang on to that. Meow. Shma, shma, shma. That should be good. I like having those seeds on hand because, you know, we'll eventually have to do a boss fight. We got lucky after... I thought for sure we were fighting the... Alright. There should be a time gear at the deepest part of this forest. We're leaving as soon as you're ready. Let's go. I have to keep playing. I mean, I still have 30 minutes before the normal time mark, but... Oh, hey, you're not part of our team. Well, I mean, I'll take that. This is a very pretty map. Hey. Another rest. How about you give it a rest with these TMs that I already have? Oh, kick his ass, Quincy. Oh, no, Quincy. I didn't realize Quincy was still set on... Okay. This game's so freaking good. Never would have thought for a second the 2 side characters were gonna have a little scene together. And that bit with the sunrise is mwah. Those little Relts, you wanna be on our team, little guy? Oops. He's sleeping. We don't gotta bother him. I wonder if I'll get to get Iron Defense, because we have Withdraw, and that's fine. Good shit. Houndoom used to beat up Kadabra Warped. What the hell does that mean? Good shit. Bye. Alright. He took the chest and ran. Oh, and he recovered. What a
What a guy. We thought Alakazam was strong before. He can just teleport away and, you know, do what he's got to do. We'll just leave him alone. So, it seems they may have, Grovyle may have been picking up that they put a guard in play. Oh! Kecleon! Kecleon, I'm gonna need you to be real cool with us right now. Zinc Band. Warp Scarf. Hey, how much you taking for this? Nah. Such nice boys. Wait a minute, wasn't that Apter and Quincy? Didn't that? Wait a minute. Ooh. Always love a Max Elixir. Roost. Is there a Pokemon that can learn Roost and Rest? We don't gotta bother him. Quincy, that guy was sleeping. Cool. I can just poke you now. Get out of here. Petroscarf. Yeah, we can hang on to it. Good hit. Man, we got a lot done today. A lot of story stuff went through. Actual food. Delicious. Ooh. And I guess actual food is saying is like, oh, that's not good. Did that not deal damage back to me? Weird. Okay, that gummy is not better than I expected it to be. There's our way out. Nom. Nom. What is the purpose of false swipe in this game? What is the situation? Yeah. What's the situation that you want to use false swipe? There's never a situation where you're like, I actually do want to keep this Pokemon alive. The only possible thing I could think of is that when a partner knocks out a Pokemon, you don't get a chance to recruit it. So you give your partner false swipe so they can do damage, but I don't think anyone's ever having trouble killing Pokemon in a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. Pure Seed. Alright, this is for you. Yeet! Bye, guys. I'll go find the time gear. You know what? Let's do that again. Oh. I think you're gonna like this one. No. Oh no, there was. Doesn't seem to dislike. Satisfied. Loves this gummy. Where'd that joystick go? I probably stashed it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, more psychic types? Bring it on. No, I mean, I do want that box. Yeah, we'll do this. Pressure. Yeah, stairs. Are you stairs, Grovyle? That sucks. I think I can make this work. Yeah. No, 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 no. No, get me out of here, get me out of here. Fuck. Okay, we're fine. The second they turned on a fire move, I was dead. Trade me. And with a water move. Or any move. We should stash these pebbles. They're not doing nothing for us. Come on, Quincy. Fuck. Oh, bolt my guy, land your shots. Alright. You know what? It's happening now. Okay, thank you for sticking together. Oh, shit. One default attack away, yes. Nope, they split up. Alright. Grovyle, come back. There you are. That was such a big drop. It's like, oh, hey, by the way, I had a partner. Oh, and his name was Apter. What possessed him to, like, talk about that? I guess he was just really feeling like a self-sacrifice. Like, it's okay, even though I may fall here, hope still lives on with my partner. Always a showman, this guy. Running low on moves. Oh, gummy. There you go. And you can have that one. Nice. I don't think we really need the maxi. We already got... We got like 3. It's nice giving us these shops, because like we've been storing up money for an entire arc here. So seeing Vespa Queen sleeping is really funny. This is so much sprite work. There's so many Pokemon, and you have to draw the Pokemon, its idle animation, its sleeping animation, its taking damage sprite. There's so much. And you have to draw it from every angle. Or at least every, like, you know, attacking from every angle, stuff like that. A stamina band. Yeah, you don't need that. Get that shit out of here. Oh, we'll hang on to that. We're almost out. I can feel it. Floor 20, here we go. Oh, hello. Kick his ass. A battle of incompetency right here. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, I just gave that to Quincy. Not a fan of the black licorice, that guy. That guy leave? Sick. We're gonna go this way. Oh, that is the steps. Power band. Easy. Hunger getting real low. Sometimes he does hit most of his moves. Who knew? Start throwing shit at him. Nice. Got the shot. Aerial ace. No, can't. Okay. Quincy can learn it. But I don't think it's really better than any of his current moves. And he's already got a flying type move. Great. Well, we kept all these apples for a reason. Oh. Wow, thanks, Apple. That's so nice for you sharing your food. I didn't mean to give that to you. Spit it out. We should be fine. It'd be an interesting mechanic, and not necessarily one that I want to see, because I do quite enjoy towing the line of being, starvation. But your Pokemon performing worse the hungrier they get. To like put more emphasis on, food. But I think food's already got enough emphasis on it as it is. Luckily, being confused has no harm to my accuracy of throwing sticks at people. Bye. Good shit. Stuff. I mean, we gotta see what this is. Stun seed. Love a good stun seed. Oh. I think they changed how that move worked. Help. Help. Alright. Listen here. Think you're tough, do you? Get out of here. Been a little bit since we leveled up. Stop it. Long animation, but it works. Yeet. Cool. And this run would be so much different if I lost the bow early. Oh, if you can even lose the bow. Besides, just like selling it. I already have this. I don't need to know the info on it. Right. Right. Trade me. I'll throw Grovyle Arc at it. Oh, he missed. Oh, I missed. Quincy, you're our only hope against bug types. Ooh. I mean, you're just gonna leave a perfectly good apple on the ground. I'm so nervous that the stairs were actually in that one place I passed over. Good stuff, Grovyle. What level is he? He's level 46. Wow, he's level 46. All right. All right, he still counts as being stronger than us. What is this? Oh, the time gear's already been stolen. The world just doesn't really had a chance to get there yet. You know, not like all nightmare. Time is at a standstill here. But didn't they? Just before we were tracked off to the future with you, Grovyle.
Oopsie, misburied his elf. I entrust you with the rest. Yep. We know. We'll get the time. I forget Uxie's voice. We got the time gears back, and we will make sure they return to their rightful places. The task is yours.
Didn't Uxie and his friends make a promise that they would return the time gears to their rightful places? But time remains stopped here. That could mean the time gears may not have been returned to their rightful places yet. We'll see about that. The forest time gear was over here. What is happening? But what's this? It's a time gear. There's no mistaking it. But time here seems to have stopped. No wind is blowing. See, these leaves are fixed in place. Oh, that must be weird. Just kind of like, it has the texture of a leaf, but it doesn't move. Time is stopped here. But the time gear has been returned to the rightful place. What is this? Why is this happening? Must be a fake. Grovyle took the time gear. I don't know why they looked so... Did someone suck all the time juice out of it? Hey, what are you doing? Time has already stopped here. It won't make any difference if I took a time gear now. There's also something that's more worrying. More worrying? Forget it. Let's leave. Also, Quincy, there's something I'd like you to do. What is it? Before you go back to Sharpedo Bluff, I'd like you to gather some information in Treasure Town. In Treasure Town? Yes. Here's what I want you to find out. Learn everything you can about what's happening in this world right now. Okay, I'll go find out. Everyone thinks that you've gone to the future. Therefore, yes, I understand. If they found out I'm back, there would be an uproar. I'll keep low and get some news. I'm counting on you. Why don't we send Apter to do it? Because Apter doesn't speak. Oh yeah. I'm back. I've got some news like you wanted. What's the word? The word is not very good. After we went to the future, Uxie and his friends returned the time gears to their rightful places. Everyone was happy because they thought the time would return to normal. But the time remained stopped in those places. The temporal tower, whatever it's called. Even worse, it's spreading. Time is stopping in more places. Is that true? Yes. Everyone's upset and concerned because no one can figure out what the problem is. Grovyle, do you know what this means? It's time. If time is stopping in a spreading area, it can only mean one thing. Temporal tower is starting to collapse. Temporal tower is collapsing? Correct. Temporal tower gives structure to time. If it's starting to collapse, time itself will collapse in ever-widening areas. This is bad. The problem is accelerating. The planet's paralysis is coming on fast. But what? But we have to hurry then. That's right. If we don't hurry, the planet will become fully paralyzed. There's only one way to stop the destruction of time now. We need to gather time gears. And the time gears must be put in place in Temporal Tower where Dialga lives. But there's a problem. The Power Tower is located at a place called the Hidden Land. As the name suggests, no one knows where the Hidden Land is. But there isn't any time. Literally. That's right. That's why I think we need to split up for now. I'll go collect the time gears. In the meantime, I want you two to search for the Hidden Land. Understood. Is that okay, Apter? Okay then, you're in charge. Hidden Land is supposedly somewhere in this world. Fortunately, there are no clues of where it is exactly. Considering what no one has discovered it yet, we should probably assume it's quite far away. We must even consider crossing the sea. Discover what that means to do so. Cross the sea? Sorry I don't have enough knowledge on how to do that. I'm counting on you. Well, I'll be off to gather the time gears. Good luck. Ah, okay. Now, we should go searching too. Let's find this Hidden Land. So, where shall we begin looking? For the time being, why don't we consider how we can cross the sea? Guess we could, like, I don't know. But it's like building a house, but on water? That's a boat, Quincy. Do they even have boats? Well, we just happened to be here at the beach, so...
This is hopeless. A way of crossing the sea. I'm not coming up with anything. I agreed to search for the hidden land, but where do we suppose we should start looking? But there's no time. Ugh. It's true. We've got too little information to go on, and we have no time to waste. We have to locate the hidden land as soon as possible. We have to find Temporal Tower, then put the time gears inside it. If we fail to do that, our planet will become paralyzed. We have to stop that, whatever it takes. And to do that, well, we have no choice. We need everyone's help. That's it. I'll tell Quincy. What is it, Apter?
Yep, we're going to Wigglytuff.
What? You want to go to Wigglytuff's again? Well, why? We disappeared in front of everyone, remember? Well, yes, I think everyone would be really worried about us. And I miss everyone too. But everything we saw in the future, everything about Grovyle, about Dustnor, and even about your past, Apter. Your past in the future. You know what I mean. If we all tell it to the guild, how can they believe us? What do you think, Apter? Do you think everyone in the guild will believe us? I mean, I don't know, but I do have faith in them. We'll just do this. You're right. We can tell everyone about what we've experienced. There's no telling if they would believe us or not. We don't have to give the full story, you know. We don't have to try to explain that Dustnor is a villain and that Grovyle's a good guy. We can just say that we got back and we don't know how. Well, we can even talk about Celebi. After all, everyone in this world is convinced that Grovyle's the villain. And they think Dustnor is a really good Pokemon. Everyone especially thinks highly of Dustnor. That's true. We should tell them just to stop Dustnor. Because Dustnor could start going around like, and Grovyle got in their heads. Quincy trying to do his voice. Hold on, I'm going to try to do Dustnor's voice. Okay, here I go. Oh, I'm Dustnor. And I think I'm going to go to the Pokemon Guild. And I'm going to tell everyone that Quincy and Dust and whatever your name is after, they're all bad guys now. Does that work? Is that my voice? Is that his voice?
Quincy, please stop.
I saw the future. I still don't want to believe the truth about Dustnor. Even if we were to tell everyone the truth, I wonder if they would be able to accept it. It's true. What Quincy's saying is true. Maybe no one will believe us if we tell them the truth. But what? We should tell them anyway? Why? They may not believe us, right? We should tell them anyway?
Yeah, man.
Why? What do you think so, Apter?
We do, in fact, need everyone's help.
Everyone's help. I understand. If we can't find the hidden land on our own, we do need everyone's help. If we don't get their help, we'll run out of time to prevent the planet's paralysis. Apter. Okay, you're right. Let's go home. Let's go home to Wigglytuff's guild. Quincy. Let's go back to the guild and tell everyone the truth. I always get that read wrong, but it's just such an anime thing that humans don't do. You don't be like, Bob. You cannot do it unless you are a voice actor for an anime or an anime character. Let's go back to tell everyone the truth. I'm sure that everyone will be shocked, but I'm certain they'll understand. Let's go home, Apter. Back to Wigglytuff's guild.
Oh, this is gonna be.
All right, everyone, get their voices right. I'm Bidoof, and I'm Chatot, and I'm Wigglytuff.
Oh God, what if they're all like zombies or something?
What did they do to you?
Oh, dude, Diglett gonna lose his mind.
Here we are, Apter. Wigglytuff's guild. Feels as if we were gone a long time, but now that we're here, it's kind of awkward to go in. After all, we were suddenly taken away in front of everyone. It'd be sort of strange to suddenly show up. No, we can't be acting all bashful now. We have to see everyone and tell them the truth. Okay, I'll stand above the sentry post. Pokemon detected. It's so weird having we know that it's Diglett now. Pokemon detected. Whose footprint? Oh, it's Loudred who says whose footprint. It's so. Why do they repeat themselves? Why does Loudred repeat himself? The footprint belongs to. The footprint belongs to. What's wrong, Diglett? Respond. What? Hey, Diglett, where do you think you're burrowing off to? That footprint. It's Quincy. What? Oh, there's so many voices. I cannot do all these voices. What? It is Quincy, and Apter too. Diglett, how long time no see. What was that?
Oh, everyone's trampling out. Yay!
Hey, it's true! Oh my gosh, it really is Abder and Quincy. You're both alive. We worried so much about you. I was, by golly. Everyone, we're home.
Everyone's like, oh shit, it's chat time. Give us a big ol' hug, you big softy.
Welcome home, Quincy. After? What? What was that again? Just hold on for a moment. Let me get this story straight. Okay. Ahem. Let me summarize your story so far. Thank you for not making me do all that again. First, Grovyle is actually a good Pokemon, and he was collecting the time gears to save the world. Yes. And the Great Dusknoir only pretended to be kind and helpful, but he was actually a heinous and wicked villain. Yes, though I didn't really phrase it as heinous and wicked. Also, Apter was really Grovyle's partner. Yes. So Dusknoir wanted to get rid of Apter and Grovyle, so he took them to the future. Yes, and me too. Then you managed to escape from Grovyle by the skin of your teeth, and you barely made it back home from the future. Yes. Now, this is the most human conversation, actually, because just not being able to say anything besides yes. And finally, this planet will soon become paralyzed. And to prevent that, Grovyle has started gathering time gears again. The guy that was taking the time gears before, and now you're cool with it. Meanwhile, you two are looking for a place called the Hidden Land. Is that your story in its full entirety? Yes, that's all of it. Quincy and Apter, you must have had a bad dream or something. What? Why don't you two just go to your room and get some rest? What? Wait a second. You think we're lying? What we just told you is all true. I'm sure. I'm sure you two are suffering from exhaustion. A good nap will fix that. That's not it, Chatot. Seriously, we're telling you the truth. That's quite enough. So tell me, is there any part of your story that's even remotely plausible? A place called the Hidden Land? I'm the head of intelligence here, so I've heard of no such place. Besides, the Great Dusknoir is far too kind to do anything like you've alleged. You saw we unless the must have been Uxie. Alright, fan theory, here it goes. Dusknoir did something to the lake Pokemon, and Uxie wiped everyone's memory, so that they all just saw them get brought, like, they all went in the portal and never came back. That's the only explanation why all these Pokemon would not immediately be like, yeah, we saw Dusknoir drag them into the portal, he's evil. Well, yes, I couldn't believe that truth about Dusknoir either. It came as a huge shock and was really hard to accept. But I'll hear no more of this. I don't care what you say, the Great Dusknoir, the villain. It's simply unbelievable. Seriously, don't you two feel the same way? How can anybody seriously think of the Great Dusknoir as a villain? We hold Dusknoir in high esteem. We cannot believe it. See? Everyone shares the same opinion. Everyone's being peer pressured by me, your leader, your second in command, and everyone shares my opinion. But, what is it, Sunflora? There is something I don't understand. That time when the Great Dusknoir was about to return to the future. Thank you, Sunflora. It's too soon for farewells. Ah! You two are coming with me. Ah! Oh gosh. What just happened? What Dusknoir did then, it was strange, in any way you look at it. Really? Do you think so? Chat thought you were insane. Don't you think that Quincy and Apter fell into the dimensional hole by accident? Are you feeling okay? No way! Dusknoir grabbed Quincy and Apter and yanked them in. Hey, that's right. It looked that way to me too. Hey, what happened was really weird. Gosh, I really had to wonder why Dusknoir did something like that. If what Quincy said is true, then what Dusknoir did suddenly make perfect sense. Well, what? Wait a minute. So is this what you think now? Are you actually saying that you now believe what Quincy and Apter are claiming? Well, what's your answer?
I believe him.
What did you say? So, Bidoof, you're now claiming that the Great Dustnor is a villain. Ugh, golly, I surely did think highly of the Great Dustnor. The whole idea sounds troubling when you put it that way. There's something more important here. Yep, Apter and Quincy are more important. That's why I believe Apter and Quincy I believe what they have to say. What? Bidoof. Hey, I believe too. Me too, oh my gosh. They're our guild colleagues after all. Oh, poor fish, and have some flora. Oh, I believe them. Me too. And so do I. Casting doubt on our colleagues is wrong. Trust is a must. Squawk.
I actually said squawk. That's the first time.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for believing us. Well, hiya. Sounds like we all agree. Uh-huh. We all believe our friends. That's great. Let's begin searching for the hidden land.
Whoa, just hold on there, Guildmaster.
What's wrong?
We're not all in agreement yet, are we?
Huh?
We're all good with the story, but I suspect that Chatot isn't convinced.
Oh, is that all? You don't need to worry about Chatot.
Huh?
Chatot is convinced, right?
Huh?
Because Chatot believed Quincy's story all along.
Everyone's going insane. Everyone.
Right, Chatot? What? How peculiar. Well, good master, there's no fooling you. I admit it. Yes, I believed Apter and Quincy right from the start.
Well, you better have a real good reason to put for yourself there, Chatot.
Huh? Really? But if I had said that and believed them right away, everyone would have just gone along with what I said.
What's all this?
That's why I was so contrary. I wanted to put your friendship to the test.
Gosh, likely story.
But without a doubt, I was convinced from the get-go. I knew everyone would surely believe our colleagues. Says you. Apter, Quincy, I believe you. You're my good friends in guild membership. Now listen, everyone. Time is stopping in more and more places. From Quincy's story, we know our world's in danger. That means we have to do something. This is our time. In the name of Wiggly Tusk Guild, we'll combine all our efforts. We'll discover the hidden land. Let's do this, everyone. Hooray! Chatot! Yes, sir. Okay, everyone. From now on, we're shifting all our efforts to locating the hidden land. We also have to let everyone know what is happening in our world. It's going to get busy. We'll have to work hard.
I sure will.
Oh, that's the wrong voice. I'll put her down to Treasure Town. I'll get a word out, by golly. I'll go too. We'll have to let his elf and his friends know too. If they're back at the lakes, they may try to stop Grovyle. Hey, I'll go tell them. Okay, everyone else, search for the hidden land, please.
Yeah.
Bidoof, Sunflower, and the others. Once your errands are done, gather information on the hidden land.
Yes, sir.
We'll hurry. We'll find the hidden land together. Yip-da!
Hooray! Alright, let's show some guts.
Yay! I'm sorry I didn't have any information on the hidden land, but maybe the wise Torkoal, the town elder, may know something.
Have we seen Torkoal? I feel like we've seen Torkoal.
He's at the hot spring.
Torkoal, the town elder?
That would be the wisest and oldest Pokemon of Treasure Town. He loves the hot spring, so he's always there. In fact, I'm positive that you'll find him at the hot spring. Oh, I remember.
No, this is going way back. My goodness, it was the water that carried you all this way? What a long journey it must have been. Let the hot spring wash away your fatigue before you make your way home.
Good idea. We'll do that. Thanks, everyone.
That's true. This is other towny Pokemon here.
It's him. It's the nice old Pokemon we met. You should put his years of wisdom to use. Go ask Torkoal for advice. First time we met him at the hot spring, we had to get the waterfall cave after. Let's go, onward to the hot spring. But first, it's getting late, and besides, we must be hungry. Huh? My stomach growled. Yours did too. You should have dinner and get a good night's sleep. We can all get to work tomorrow. Up to his belly growled again. Oh, did everyone hear that? What a laugh. Why is this so embarrassing? Why is this so funny that people's bellies laugh? Their bellies laugh? I mean, belly laughs is the thing. It's like a ha ha ha. I think your belly bark back at Shameko, huh? Ha ha ha. So much narrating. This is the most food we've had and it feels like weeks, but it was probably only like 3 days. Actually, because it was literally like a week or 2. It's been so long since we've been in this room. Feels as though I'm finally home. You know, I'm glad everyone came to believe our story. It made me a little choked up. Let's go meet Tokodamon and talk to him. Let's get back at it tomorrow after. I swear to God, if Loudred comes in here with morning, and he did. He's probably been waiting forever to do that. I did not miss that. Alright. I gotta rest my voice. Too many voices. What a game. Oh God. Post-stream stretch. Gonna go rest my voice. Cause doing all these voices, even though 3 of them are just my voice. I mean, they're all just my voice, but I'm so glad I gave the 3 main characters just my voice, including but Apter, who's just literally my voice. Oh Lord. You can Wigglytuff and Chatot are an entirely different, I mean, they're an entirely different species, obviously. They're just an entirely different breed of how Pokemon think. Ah, yes, I was just testing them. I was just testing you, for sure. I'm going to see everyone next week, next Wednesday, when we continue with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. And then sometime, maybe this week, but maybe probably next week, we'll do more Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. That is all, everyone. Have a good night. Goodbye.